Hi all, Julie Thomas here with the STR Visionary, and today is day 25. And we're going to talk a little bit about pricing strategies. So when it comes to doing your listing, one of the activities that you need to do is to set your nightly rates. Now, there are apps out there that you can use like Price Labs that will allow your property to mimic what hotels do, which is variable pricing, meaning that Price Labs will go out and it will analyze your market, and it's going to choose and adjust your rates based on demand, based on competition, based on events in the area, all of those things. What I would say is that is not where I would start right out of the gate. You should have done some analysis over the last 30 days of really looking into what rates do my competitors charge and where do I need to be positioned to get bookings and remain competitive, but also profitable. I personally would start by just setting your rates. Now, with that said, I don't mean to just go into your calendar, set one nightly rate across all 12 months, and then be like, done, Julie, I'm good to go. Check, check, that box is done. I want you to be very thoughtful to seasonality. I want you to be very thoughtful to how you're adjusting rates for a weekend compared to a weekday. I want you to be very thoughtful about what events occur in your area that might bring in increased demand, and maybe you should have that price up a little bit higher on your calendar in order to gain profit from that situation, right? I don't want you to just think about this as like, this is just one blanket price that I'm going to go put out there on my calendar. That's leaving money on the table. When I hear from people like, I bought this rental and I put it out there and now I'm not making any money, most of the time it's because it's something with their pricing. Their pricing is too low or their pricing is too high. So then they're losing all of the bookings to competition, or they're not making money where they could. Like, again, raising rates when you know you have an event in the area that is bringing a lot of people in, okay? One of our properties on the North Shore, we can charge a lot of money on one particular weekend because there's this very popular race that happens there. And so those rates are set a lot higher than what we would typically demand because we know how many people are going to be coming to that area looking for lodging. The other thing that I want you to think about as it relates to pricing is that you can always adjust it. So don't let your calendar really allow bookings any more than a year out, especially as you're learning what works for you and what doesn't, because you can always go in and change it and adjust it later if you feel like your prices are too low or too high. Don't start with a Price Labs right out of the gate. Just ease into it by doing the pricing yourself.